Anyone born into this world of technology, where anything is just a click away, will assume the world has always been this way. Well, it hasn't.
People of my generation, I was born in 1952, have a very important, crucial role to play at this time.
Well, I think technology always existed, but the type of technology sure greatly evolved over the years.
And nowadays, you're tethered to a phone. You're supposed to be reachable 24/7. It's like everyone's on call.
The whole mobile phone frequency range and going up into the millimeter waves was the cosmic quiet spot. There was basically no radiation on Earth before the last century, before 1900, in that frequency range. It was a quiet space.
First studies started in the late 1990 to look at the use of cell phone and the risk of brain tumor, because of course the brain was the first one which could be exposed.
And so when you're living in this electromagnetic soup that we are today, with all these ever-gathering forms of electromagnetic waves, they are entangling and interacting with the human wave field and human brain waves, and they are quite demonstrably disrupting them.
We've now got levels that we're exposed to daily, 10 to the power 18, 10 with 18 zeros after it, higher than they were just 120 years ago.
My career has been, almost all of it, devoted mostly to cancer, also to some other diseases, Parkinson and the like, but mostly to cancer. And over my career, I've seen the number of cancer cases in the world more than double.
The dependency on technology that more and more young people are beginning to have has dramatically changed the social landscape of the world. Relationships are not being formed in the same way. Where children once climbed trees, they're now staring at a screen for their stimulation. Will that also have a long-term impact?
Yeah, we're unnatural. Yeah, we're unnatural.
Fifth generation technology has brought the EMF debate to the front line once again. It's ignited groups all over the world to stand up, demonstrate, and in some cases block the rollout of the technology.
5G needs to have its own set of biological safety tests. And one thing that we do know is that electromagnetic radiation is more biologically interactive when it's highly pulsatile in nature.
Well, the precautionary principle is that first we should do no harm, and it should be the basis, the ethical and the moral responsibility, certainly of me as a doctor. But I would expect that it's anybody, not just a health professional, but every human being on this earth, should say first we must do no harm.
If they did have independent tests, and those who have done them are warning of the dangers of 5G to human health and psychology, if they had those publicly independent tests, 5G would never ever get the go-ahead to be rolled out as it's being rolled out around the world.
There's a general march towards submission, there's a general march towards obedience, there's a general march towards being tracked and having every second of your waking moment tracked. And as soon as they figure out how to track us when we're asleep, and if they can tax us and track us when we're asleep, they'll release that technology and it'll be seen as the latest luxury.
What price are we paying for the technology we love?